Okay, let's try this again. Blocked off. More eggs. Ah, the room. Use this giant rock, hurry. Photo blockers, maybe there's something of use inside, maybe not. Mining home. Blank note. I found the note, but as far as I can tell, there is no code written on it. Why? How would you know there's a code? There's something in the way. The door leading to shaft 12. I found a door leading to second C, but I need a code. Alright. How come it's giving me a lot of beef jerky but not painkillers? I only got one. And dynamite. And I'll read that after. The pipes are dry. This whole place is dead. The water is that's collected in the shade browner than it should be. Another major cave, and damn, it looks like that might have been a route to the surface.
Unless my friends lie somewhere near you now. A friend indeed is a friend indeed. But a friend that's dead is a poor conversation. May they rest in pieces. Ruptured, decomposing pieces.
Ah, painkillers. February 1978. What the hell? Okay. Okay, 24th February 1972. I write this note in the knowledge that it may serve as my last will and treatment. Myself and 3 other miners have been trapped beneath the main shaft to the surface for what we believe to be 3 days. 3 days, but with no daylight and increasing dehydration, it's impossible to tell. The only thing keeping us alive is the hope that there could be a rescue team already on the way. We were all so positive at the start, but that seems a long ago now. Renton was not the first to crack. Sometime during the first night, we all just lay there trying to sleep through the sound of his wailing and sobbing, trying to pretend his problems weren't our own. And that he was weak for having given up so soon. The fact was, he was dealing with the situation pretty realistically. Our chance of survival gets smaller every hour. Since then, he hasn't said much, but The despair that gripped him seems to have spread through the rest of us like a cancer. We were such fools to ignore the foreman, and he paid for that with his life. When he started putting security code locks on all the doors, we thought he was crazy. There's only us down here after all, so why should we need codes to access places we're all allowed to go? He gave us all code sheets, made us swear to keep them safe, huh? Mine hasn't left my locker more than once. It's still there. It doesn't get much safer than that. We asked him who we were keeping them safe from, but he never said. It was a pain in the arse. Is what it was. I had to trek all the way to the crazy biologist office in the mining room this morning just to check the code for Section C. But he obviously knew something about these mines we didn't. Some of the guys started acting weird. Not crazy weird, just not normal. That didn't stop a couple of them being cargoed off to the mainland. Europe for psych help. It was no one I knew well until the incident 3 days ago. We were in chemical storage when one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started shouting. It wasn't a normal kind of shouting. Not any kind of wordsmith, so I just don't know how to describe the noises he was making. We'll just have to stick with not normal. Anyway, he managed to hurt a couple of guys, damage some equipment before we got him under control. Nothing serious. When we released him, he seemed okay. Phased, but alright. Didn't really know where he was. Far away look in his eyes. That look, I remember that for the I'll remember that for the rest of my days, even if there aren't many more of them. His pupils weren't dilated. They just seemed to take up more space than should be possible. Black and horrible. Then he snapped and grabbed up one of the high-rated explosive packs. We knew that he saw what he intended. He saw it in those eyes. Those that could made it run for it, but the guy was already bearing down on the foreman. He didn't have a chance. There were 5 of us who made it out to the exit shaft. Only 4 survived the explosion. The elevator shaft collapsed in on us, and now it's anyone's guess how many are still trapped down here. The last thing I saw was those eyes. Seemed like they were staring at me, and me alone. Miles' statement. God, was that the demon that took control of him? I don't know. Well, he blew up the entrance that we could have escaped. Now what? There wasn't much in there. I don't know where to go now. That loading door thing gets me every time. Are those the demon talking? Shit. I don't want to verse that they, what is it called? Turn gate? Something tells me I'm gonna verse something. This pickaxe is gonna be my weapon to hit it. Where haven't I gone yet? Map. Refinery. Haven't been there. Refinery this way. Have I been in the refinery? I don't think so. Well, we're about to find out. Hooray for loading screens. Whoa. Mining This must be the hub where all the rocket from the mine is collected and refined. These pistons would crush every bone in my body. Surprised it's still running.